What's going on, everybody? Doc from Average Gamer Guys back yet again. Some Rocket League action and a friendly public service announcement video today. Talking through, and we are finishing up the Frosty Fest event. That is right, our seasonal events. And actually, a lot of our games are coming up and ending actually this weekend or very, very beginning of 2018. Hard to believe that 2018 is basically almost here. By the time you're watching this, it's mere days away. Here to tell you, this is, again, really your last chance to get in Rocket League, get some Snowflake currency going, get your decryptors, get your holiday seasonal event items, and get your Secret Santa crates. Now, I'll tell you, I've been on the hunt for some Secret Santa crates. I've been on the hunt for some PCCs. I was really, really hoping we were going to get ourselves a double painted weekend here, Halloween event. It was really right after the Halloween event, like the very weekend after the Halloween event, just based on when Halloween fell, that they decided to do a double painted weekend. I think a lot of people kind of thought that that was coming. That just happened to not be the case, actually, which kind of stinks. Really hoping we would get something to kick off the new year. However, I do think we're going to get some news pretty early on about the next season. So the next season is supposed to be starting at the beginning of the year, so hopefully pretty soon once we break into 2018. And I'm kind of hoping along with that as kind of a little bit of an enticement, maybe the first weekend of 2018, I'm hoping we'll get a double painted drop weekend just to get people into the game, just get them excited about getting their rewards and so on and so forth. So that's, of course, a lot of speculation, just kind of going off what I know and really what I hope, because like I said, I've got a lot of crates. I'm really, really hoping to do a big crate opening for everybody, and I want it to be double painted. One, so that the items are just better. Two, I just think it'll be more fun, especially if we hit something big. It'll just be really neat. I really haven't opened, to be honest, too much. That's super good. I've hit a black market decal or two in my time, some neat painted wheels. Probably the best painted wheels I've got have been these Crimson Wonderments. And I also have a bunch of Santa crates and things that I'm kind of storing up as well, because I do want to get some of these holiday event items painted. And I just know the double painted weekend obviously is the best time to do that. So like I said, you've got this weekend, you've got until January 2nd. I can't remember off the top of my head what time the event actually ends. It's sometime in Pacific time. So those on the East Coast will have actually probably a little bit less time. The nice thing, again, with the way this event falls, they run it through all the way through New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So if you're off from school or you have a break from work because you're off, that's pretty cool. You still have a couple days at least to get in, and like I said, get some snowflakes, get that currency going, and get your crates and your decryptors. They did talk about how they're going to be modifying in 2018. Again, they did like a year in review, which was a really cool post. They talked about how they're going to be adding ranks and some things into future updates in 2018. And part of the rank, not rank, but like your level, your progression level, part of those updates is actually going to include decryptors that you can unlock. We're assuming by level up, so I know a lot of people are excited for that. I know there's a lot of people out there that play this game. They bought it, either on sale or they got it for Christmas or whatever the case may be, and they just don't put any money into keys, which is totally fine. I think there's a robust enough trading community that people can find their items if they kind of work towards it and put the hours in the game. But two, I think the decryptors is great for anybody that just really wants to break open a few, test their luck out. And I think really the progression system for what level you are, there's really nothing tied to it currently in the game. It's just kind of a value there, kind of one that just tells you how long you've been playing, potentially how many hours, and that's about it. So it's kind of neat that we'll have something kind of tied to it. That's a reward that we can pick up, and again, that we can use. We can crack some crates open, hopefully get some cool items, and just enjoy them from there. So like I said, this is sincerely just a public service announcement. Again, you got a couple days left. Get in there, get your penguin topper, get your angel wings, get your fallen tree, get your ugly Christmas sweater decal and banner, And for 50 of those snowflakes, go grab yourself a couple of Santa crates. I do expect will kind of be interesting to see. I've been keeping my eye on the trading market for the last couple weeks or so. It'll be really interesting to see what happens with painted peppermints and painted Wonderment wheels. I think the supply right now is probably pretty good. People are kind of holding out to see what happens after the crate drops, or stops dropping rather, and I think that's a pretty interesting, a pretty neat idea. I've seen a lot of comments, and a lot of people have talked about how they think the Wondermints are some of the better wheels in the game. As far as painted, that they could rival some of the other more popular wheels like Zombas and things like that. I tend to agree just because I like the tread on the wheel. I also like a really full face wheel, and the animation on it really isn't anything crazy. It's enough to make it kind of flashy, but at the same time it's not enough to take away from the actual color of the wheel. And as you know, if you've been a fan of the channel for a while, I'm a big fan of full face colored wheels. Anytime they do a wheel that doesn't have a lot of color when it gets painted is really a big kind of letdown and disappointment. So like I said, it'll be interesting to see, kind of keep an eye on the market and see what happens with those. And like I said, I'm hoping for a double painted drop weekend and hoping I can crack open maybe a couple more. I really like black, I think. Obviously titanium white would be really neat, but I've seen like lime and some of the other colors, saffron and orange. A lot of them out there look really, really good. So looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll have some cool news, and hopefully we'll get one of those weekends soon so that we can go ahead and get that big crate opening that we've got stocked up, ready and raring to go. So Doc from Average Gamer, guys, just a quick short video. Thank you as always for spending a few minutes of your day with me, and I sincerely hope everybody has a great and safe New Year's Eve and New Year, and kicks off 2018 the right way. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.